start and give the guys who are in Berlin a chance to log on.
It
I don't know
feels
if they have
like
said anything to you guys whether they would join or not.
last week didn't happen, right? Like, I feel like
No, a
yesterday
few
we
minutes
met.
couldn't hurt.
What's going on with time? Is that acting up?
Yeah, so I'm checking and I don't know if there's a recording of the talks. Maybe we can ask them.
Who had talks? Was it Green? Was it someone else?
Yeah, we wanted to see tomorrow's talk from Green, but I'm trying to find a stream link or something, but it doesn't seem to be one.
It might be published after on YouTube, like Clement's interview last time.
Yeah, it could be. Do you know if there's a stream, Andrei?
No, I have no idea.
Motivation energy is about 25% from the team. Energetically.
All right, guys, let's start, and maybe they'll join later. So from my side, I've investigated two disclosures that we've had last week. One of them was a nothing burger, and the other one was fairly well, not devastating, but serious enough to fix. So I'm working with JB on creating a dApp security assessment, which is basically going to be a checklist for our dApps, our repositories to verify some baseline security-wise.
What happened?
You can expect that somewhere this week. I had a call with Andre on Friday. Thanks a lot for that. Very useful to talk about the launch of Proofman TV2. There are some open questions that I want to discuss today, but maybe we can do those on Wednesday instead. Yeah, and lastly, the Noses endpoint. Mentioned it briefly on Wednesday, but the public ones aren't reliable. So if you're building anything on this, make sure that one of the features are that you're using from these endpoints are available, but also that it's it is reliable. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, I'll continue. So I had the Proof of Humanity V2 demo with the community. Got pretty good feedback. Like people didn't seem to notice any big bug in the interface, but I still have some small things to change and others to add. Yeah, besides that, I had, as George said, some talk with him about things around proof of humanity. And I also will have a talk in DAPCon. I will go, it will be on Wednesday, and I made some slides for that. It was on a very short notice, so I don't think if it's, I don't know if it's even public, the location or something. Yeah, so
Brilliant.
I will see.
All right, all right, I'll go first. So yeah, with some help from Alish, we deployed the separate policy registry and extra view contracts that are compatible with the Kleros demo port. I also set up the new Discord category and channels specifically for the contributor program. They're all currently in private. Started some discussions with developer DAO, Cleoverse, and Eden Protocol all together to do like a three-way kind of community collaboration to bootstrap the contributor program. So it's not like looking for contributors from scratch. Like we'll have some basis points and co-marketing opportunities there. The presentation I gave on developer DAO for Proof of Humanity went well. Towards the end of it, I mentioned the crowdfunding campaign we're running, and I also directed them to the demo by Andre and also the blog post that he wrote, like going over the specification. Another thing, I set up a newsletter publication called Kleros in Public for on Substack to I want to try out a few things to like make progress reports on the development, product, and integration side a bit more streamlined and like give it a bit of structure in terms of the whole building in public culture. And so yeah, on this note, I'm gonna start scribing the dev calls going forward, like taking down some updates. And yeah, I'll be double checking if any of these are like not suitable for external communications and stuff. Lastly, I was able to have a good chat with Eden Protocol to get a solid integration roadmap for Proof of Humanity once V2 comes out. On that note, they're committed to like staying on our side of the. I'm not sure if I can talk about this yet, but basically they'll be integrating verified human badges into their user profiles
Badges.
with Proof of Humanity. So yeah, that's it from my side.
Human badges.
Yeah, maybe I can continue. So yeah, I helped Emmet deploying a couple of contracts for the demo, for the new demo court. I was also reviewing a couple of pull requests from Stas for the court. And yeah, mostly working on Kleros V2 interface and yeah, preparing everything.
Yeah, on my end, I finished like fixing some small bugs for cross-chain Polygon. Like the contracts have been ready for review for a while, but
3
now they're more
metaslabs
complete.
out of
But I'm not sure anyone has time
10
for it. But
people.
anyway,
30%
so now
metaslab.
I'm basically doing some routine tasks for
Nice.
V2, some partition module fixes, and also there are some other tasks like preparing Kleros governor for V2. Yeah, and also some small bugs needs to be fixed. So yeah.
Hi everyone. So since the last week,
Oh, excuse me.
I reviewed Beacon RNG
40%
contract,
metaslabs,
and,
Стас, извиняюсь.
I didn't spot anything
Не
weird,
заметила тебя
as this
сразу.
contract has a low surface of attack
40%
and
metaslabs at Kleros.
apparently advanced
Dev team.
cryptographic analysis techniques are beyond my expertise at the moment. So maybe later I will get back to it. Besides this, I'm working on fixing some issues based on users' feedback we received. And lastly, I'm
Kleros in public. Nice.
studying contracts of Proof of Humanity repository, and that's it.
Did you want to say something?
No, sorry. I'm trying to message to Emmet. Listening to you guys. Thank you.
By the way, Stas, are you looking at Proof of Humanity V1 contracts or you're also looking at V2?
Oh yeah, I started from V1.
Yeah, I mean, some logic is quite similar, so if at some point you can also look at V2 contracts,
Yeah, sure.
let me know.
Okay, I will do. I'll do it.
I continue. From my side, I think mostly continue the work of Kleros board design. So from last Wednesday, I had designed the dark mode for all the pages and had included on Figma. And now the only thing remaining before a major review is completing the calculators page that it actually taking a little bit more time than I was expecting, but it should be ready in a couple of days, I expect. So all moving forward, and I think it should be ready for major reviews and feedback quite soon.
Yeah, maybe I can go next. I have two things to share, which you probably already saw in the team chat. The first one is there's the profile pic NFT collaboration with the JSON Millionaire team, who's going to design a special series for us, actually for our jurors. So yeah, I would like to invite anybody who's interested to join the chat, which I put in the team chat. And I think especially, I think Alaj, you can help us with some of the data retrieval questions that they might have. Yeah, so if you don't mind, I might add you to the Telegram chat. Okay. And
Sure.
yeah, and the second thing is of course the ledger integration. There's a big one, and
The question I have for you is that you have Telegram chat, but you're also on Slack,
brain power
right?
to help to spot any gaps that we have in the solution design. So if you're interested, please join the chat in Slack as well. That's all from me.
All right. I think we've had everyone except Marcos. Do you have anything to add?
Hey, I'm here to listen. I don't have something to add. Thanks anyway.
Hi, Marcus.
All right. I think we can wrap up here, right? Everyone has had a turn.
Yep.
Sounds good.
See you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys. See you.
Bye.
See you on
Everyone,
Friday.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.
see you.
The question is, are you gonna stream it all? Oof, yeah. He's amazing. He's so amazing. He's so good. He's missing. What? Because he's good with his privacy settings. Amazing. And oh, where's Chris? Andrei Berlin. Yeah, sure. Change your Metaslavic last name to Berlin and you're good for life. not like Kiriyev, you know. You know, I had this dream today that is like so difficult to describe and put into words, and I'm wondering what would be. Oh, nice! It will be in factory. Oof. Makes me really want to go to Berlin, but you know, я воздерживаюсь в этот раз, воздерживаюсь по причинам of discrimination of Metaslavic community. 2021. That looks like the same logo as Zug Crypto Valley week days. You know, it's funny. Also around the same time, I think. It's funny. All events in. Status. Наука и технология. You realize then some, leaders in the private communications join Twitter much later than you. Ugh. I don't think there's such thing as private messaging, my lovely loves. Because screen's being monitored anyway. State of art technology. You know that moment when I know that the founder is super great and the team sucks? That's how I feel about this one. Yeah? Understand? Really? Also ETH. Let's be honest. It's not gonna go so far. Backbone. The backbone is not so healthy. Post-notification market. There it's more nice. They haven't started the heating season yet fully here in Metoslavia, and it's cold. Not warm. I love when our Claire's dev goals turn into more studies. Yeah. project's gonna transform by 2020, like second part of 2023. Well, much of crypto Web3 world is gonna transform by that time. Yeah, so well, first of all, what I'm noticing is about 30% of the team or more actually. It doesn't look like that. Раз, два, три. No. Yeah, sure. Раз, два, три, четыре. 5, excuse me, out of раз, два, три, четыре, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people. So like 40% of the people are Slavic from the team. Yeah, when you have like community managers, that's already a huge range for me. Don't need to manage community. There's always like this legal person like that looking. No status. No. Dead by the end of 2023. Failed to reach network effect and energetically suppressed by the government. That's the reason. Pseudo anonymous. No. If you really want to get some privacy, then completely get out of the technology. Full on. Don't call your audience users. How many times I need to say? Oh yeah, I want to see the status town halls.
That's our agenda. Ambassador, brand ambassadors, occasions from our tasks. We are very happy.
Ambassadors.
73 hackers for the submission.
Don't call them ambassadors.
But also interacting with the community. Frank is already reviewing infrastructure projects.
Thank you very much for sharing this one a bit.
Made them pure again because we've had some really silly, if you ask me. Where in terms of fleets, we had some, and we've dropped a lot to 2020. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.
That's it for today. Thank you very much for staying with us and watching this. If you have any question for the next town hall, please go on status town hall question.
15 minutes of a town hall is kind of disturbing my
have
ears.
worked on
Should be more.
the amount that you receive, if you're eligible, is weighted by time. So the longer that you've held a state of hostile name, the more ENS you'll receive. And again, that's something that was specified in the proposal on Snapshot. Consider this an announcement. You will be able to start claiming from July 5th onwards for a period of 3 months. So we'll unpause the contract and you will be able to go onto the
I'm telling you, phone numbers are not cool.
claim your tokens starting coming Tuesday. So mark your calendar for that. Check out our blog post, which should be out on blog.status.ix/. Don't
in India. Thank you very much for status application translation.
To the next slide and see how 11,000.
You can. We might need.
No. Well, open your secret. Crypto world is not going to bring you any privacy, truly. More than any other place, it will be highly monitored. It's not a great story. Why? Let's see. How do I want to put it? But let's try with it Berlin or with if Prague.
While we're in this mobile form factor, it's currently expressed as essentially 3 apps all rolled into one. We're doing a lot of the community building over a tool called Slack. Lend to both sides of wars, right? So that's kind of scary because now they can pick and choose winners and influence geopolitics more than anyone on the planet. This is the seeds of a new social class that arise that is no longer beholden to their countries which they're born. They were truly global citizens, and they may call themselves the global elite today. So Hayek, Austrian economist, saw this problem and basically says, I don't believe we should ever have good money again until we take the thing out of the hands of government. That is, we can't take it violently away. All we can do is use some sly roundabout way to introduce something that they can't stop. And Bitcoin is really a fundamental expression of this. But I wanted to hold on to a concept here, this concept of opting out, right? Not trying to change things through revolution, but just peacefully creating another parallel system in which you can enact. So this authoritarianism problem, it's...
All right.
Privacy is key for the online security and freedom of everybody, but it was not built into the fabric of the internet. Your online activity leaks important metadata, even if your messages are encrypted. Your IP address, the device you use, who you talk to, when and where are exposed. This can be exploited by eavesdroppers to undermine your security, or can be used in large-scale network analysis for mass surveillance, undermining our freedom and autonomy. NIM is setting off to change this and to transform the internet. There are three key components to the NIM ecosystem: a mixnet, anonymous credentials, and a token. A mixnet is a decentralized network of computers arranged in 3 layers. Your data is sent through it with added layers of encryption. In each layer of the mixnet, your data is mixed with other people's data, making them indistinguishable from each other and private on the internet. With NIM credentials, you can prove your right to access digital services while retaining your privacy. From accessing public services to complying with banking regulation, controlling who has access to your medical data, or participating in online voting. And finally, tokens help govern the long-term sustainability and scalability of the NIM network. NIM is building a global privacy commons. Privacy is key for transforming the internet to become a truly safe place for people and ideas to grow and thrive.
I don't believe in privacy. But what I do believe in people like this blogs. So let's go and see. You know what? I'm gonna create a new. Well, no, this one doesn't pass the mark because it's only talking about basically them, you know? Basically. Besides, I guess this. I know this one's sponsored. But I would like to create a list of blogs to get educated on. And newsletters. Not that we have some, but you know, at least we have a goal to find. P-apps. I wish, but no. Ruski. Look at the team. Five Middle Slavic beings. Makes it like 30%. Learn, grow, blog. Why not put in both places? Maybe they're different. No team. London. But let's be honest. Let's not discount. Now that I'm thinking. Look at a couple of more of these. Don't have the dates. July 13th. This one. Oh well. That's sad. I really gave you a chance. Let's do it again. No. Ah, so sad. I really gave you a chance, Nim. Privacy, and then Medium is tracking everything. Like, if you're all about privacy, then don't post on Medium, you know? Oh well. I don't know what else to say. Even some privacy projects do not even close to passing the freaking mark. Very sad. I don't believe in Zcash. Sounds scammy. And whatever has the scammy energy, forget about it. And you know, if you're a privacy whatever, you know how it is. There's a lot of chances for you to get into muddy waters. Just put it that way. No privacy on the internet at all. There's no way. No blog? Yeah, no, if you don't have a blog, forget about it. Da 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 da. Ah, da 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 da. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Well done. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. If they ask, I don't think they need to ask to really know. Trust me. Once I send a mail, a physical mail to my friend, and it was not delivered. Excuse me, it was delivered but empty. A book, you know, astrology book, to be exact. Do you want to put this blog here? Let's see a couple of more articles. You know what humans do? They overcomplicate things. Sometimes we just need to strip things down and just say there's no privacy. That's it. Maybe there's privacy when you're at home without your devices in a room speaking with your loved one. Maybe there is. But maybe they're not. We don't know. Unless you haven't changed your DNA. You know, if you have changed your DNA, forget about there's no privacy at all. That's it. Everything's being tracked. Okay. Just how it is. Way, hey, yo. Way, hey, yo, way, yo. Way, hey, yo. Way, hey, yo, way, yo. Hey, way, they, hey, yo. Way, lay, yo, way, yo. Way, landa, hey, way, yo. Way, landa, hey, ho. Way alanda way yo. Way yo way oh. Hey alanda dinda hey yo. Hey alando way yo. Hey alanda way yo. Hey alanda my yo. Oh, that's so pretty. Hey wanda linda hey yo. Wanda landa hey yo. Hey 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 yo. Inda la la inda hey yo. Way hey hey yo. We all under here. You know what? I kind of really am. That's who I am. I need to do these things because I'm like that. Things are important to me that seem to be not so important, but they are in the long run. Where's the magic wand? Hey 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 yo. I can hey yo. Hey yo. Uncle Lunda yo. Much better, huh? Way hey yo. Way Lunda yo. Way hey yo. Way Lunda yo. Way handa way hey yo. Way London yo. Way London yo. Way London yo. What do you get at the stop? I like my singing, huh? But trancy, for sure. That's all I can say. You see they have social link to status, which is cute. Very cute. You know, people are coordinated a little bit. Desktop. Maybe I should get one and check it out, huh? You see? Look at me downloading things for us. Hey,
It's slowly happening right now. Over the past decade and a half, we're seeing the rise of authoritarian regimes, right? It is, according to the Freedom House Index, that's what's been happening. And they say China and Russia are exporting this. So, yeah. We might think, well, we live in developed countries, we live in Western liberal democracies, we're in Europe, we're in America, these sort of things. Unfortunately, the bastion for freedom, the US, is also experiencing the same problem, right? And we can look at a few reasons why that might be the case. right?
Pizza day.
So this is
But we
10
want to
years
watch
ago
the
now,
Pizza
like
Day presentations
2013.
for
Edward
sure.
Snowden had the Snowden revelations, showed that the NSA is doing mass surveillance without any congressional oversight. And in fact, when it was taken to courts, the courts
Sex
couldn't
medicine.
even prove that this was
Let's go.
happening and therefore couldn't do anything, right? The ripple effect of that, though, was that Russia then introduced the Big Brother bill. China created their surveillance laws after the NSA's and the US did, so they couldn't be criticized. And then what's even worse is that the UK implemented this under the Investigatory Powers Bill. I can't remember the name of it. But that basically took everything that everyone was doing, institutionalized it, and expanded the reach of it, right? So we think that these things are like only beholden to authoritarian regimes, but these tools exist within our own societies. And this creates a massive power imbalance to anyone who's wielding this.
Like 20% next Slavic.
We are living in a digital panopticon, right? So social media, for example, we're now seeing these platforms censor more and more, both due to government pressure,
interesting.
but also
On
due to their own
status.
policies. Identity systems are actually conformity systems because they try to attach material rewards and punishments to your identity, which allows them to shave off aspects of your personality. If you're not behaving well, then you're economically.
Can you please tell me what's the connection between status and Nimbus, please, someone? Status network. Okay. Yeah, still, you, my loves, you are struggling to communicate what you're up to, all of you. Loves, please, like, get it together. Yalanda heyo heyo. We are London da heyo way. Yalanda heyo heyo. We are London heyo hey. Yo wanda heyo heyo. We are Honda heyo hey. Nothing. Hey yo Honda heyo heyo. I wonder way yo heyo hey. Hey yo wonder heyo heyo. Hey yo London do heyo hey. Hey yo London heyo heyo. Yeah, if you stopped posting after 2020, then you're dead to me. Lando hey. Need to leave. Yo Hando hey. Wanda hey. Can't believe I've been here on an hour. Wanda hey. Wanda hey. Hey Alonda hey. Right? Hey Alonda hey. Hey Alonda hey. Yondo Londo hey. Hey Alonda hey. Hey Alonda Nando hey. Oof. And the lay hey. Hey London Nando hey. Way London hey. The good thing about singing during these things is that I know that I'm not going to be punished by this platform, that I post these things on, because, my rights to my voice. Wanda, landa, ayo, ayo, ay. Hey, Alanda, hey, oh, hey, oh. I'm excited about this. Lunda, way, oh, nunda, way, oh, way. Branding in Web3. Lay, oh, wanda, hey, oh, way, oh. Wanda, way, oh, way, oh, way. Losing voice with you, huh? Unstoppable cows. I had a dream about cows recently. That was interesting. I got some interesting knowledge through my dream about cows. How sacred they are. Yeah, that's fun. I'm so excited about the interoperability for the multi-chains. Bridging the world of crypto. Okay, next time we're gonna open all of these links, huh? But you look, my loves, please make it like clickable in one click, please. Like, don't get me, Anyway, I love you all. Kleros, I love you, and everyone else who's somehow curious enough to tune in to this whole thing.